My name is Tim Lopez. I am a guitarist, singer, songwriter for the band Plain White T's. And I am originally from Santa Barbara, California, and now reside in Austin, Texas. I've been single for a long enough time to feel like I'm not meeting the right girls in my hometown, and was really lacking love in my life. I'd had it so completely at one point because I've been married before, and felt like I was supposed to marry that woman and was madly in love with her, and then lost the marriage. So after that, I just felt, I'd spent enough time wallowing and felt like it's time to get back out there, and what better way to meet really quality girls than to go on a show where they have, some of the best matchmakers in the world selecting girls, for you. I had fantastic role models in my parents, and they had a very solid marriage my entire upbringing. And I grew up wanting what they had, and so that's why I did get married young, as I found a great girl and thought, this is it for me. I'm going to be happy to have this one person for the rest of my life. And just because that marriage didn't work out doesn't mean that I've lost the desire to be monogamous. That's the way I'm built, I guess. So, one night stands on tour is not really appealing to me. I just want to be crazy about somebody. So. Well, because I travel so much, I am hoping to find somebody that is very loyal, that I can trust with my whole heart, trust completely. I need a good sense of humor, because I've got a very off-kilter sense of humor, and I need someone who gets that. Looking for someone with energy that makes me want to fly out of bed, because if I'm left alone, I will sleep till 3 in the afternoon, So I want someone who's, hey, let's go do this, let's go do that, and, positive energy. Someone who's grounded and really close with their family and maybe their faith. Those are the strongest things for me. We have really bonded through this show. I think we all come from very different places, and are 3 very unique individual guys. But, and they're unlike a lot of the friends that I have. But going through this with them, I couldn't be happier with who they chose for the other 2 guys, because I've had a blast with them. It's been really fun. It's a short amount of time to really find the love of your life, and so I just dug and dug and dug and tried to find, the qualities I was looking for in the girls. And so usually do some wild activity together and really kind of grow together through that. And then when it comes to this grandiose stage, we meet up with Bill and Juliana, and with the matchmakers, we talk through our date. The girls come out and they talk with the matchmakers about how the date went. Get a lot of very helpful feedback on how they're behaving or things they're saying. That's the funniest part of the show is watching the matchmakers kind of go after the girls, And then it ends by heading down into a garden that's behind the stage, and basically letting one girl go home and keeping the other. And you just do your best to find your way, I've been so closed off to the idea of finding love in the past couple of years, and right now I am just completely open to it. So I couldn't be happier. I just hope I walk out of here with something real, I just want to be in love. I want to walk out and feel like I can spend all my time with this person and just be on fire for him, To be honest, the journey for me was difficult because, as I mentioned, I like to date one person, and I signed up for this, but balancing 9 relationships at the top was very, very difficult for me. And I'm also loyal, and I felt like, at times once you make a connection with someone and you start showing them affection, you're like, wait, I shouldn't probably be doing that over here. But it has been very, very fun, and I've learned a lot about myself, learned so much about these women, and I don't know, I couldn't be happier with where it's gone. It's been far above and beyond my expectations. I'm looking for something very unique, and I don't think you could have just cast random women off the street for me. And I think that that's why this was so appealing, was the matchmakers and the process that the girls had to go through to make it on the show. And also the fact that they put a profile video of me up, kind of showed who I am, what I'm looking for, and attracted, I mean, when you look at my 9 girls from the top, there's a common thread. You can tell they're here for me. They're very, I don't know, it's a specific thing about them, a quality that that you won't see in some of the other guys' girls. I think they did a great job finding women that were specifically right for me. I love Eva. It's funny because I haven't said I love one of the girls yet, but to come out and just say I love Eva, she is so fantastic. We've had a good amount of time to hang out with her, and she's taken care of us through this whole thing. And it was really, really flattering that she saw something in me and thought that I was great for this show. Because, you know, when I stand next to the other 2 guys, I feel like they pulled some phenomenal men for this show. So, and that's not tooting my own horn; it's just tooting theirs. You know what was refreshing is I don't feel like the matchmakers are just doing their job. I feel like they are invested in me. I have relationships with them where they dug at me and they figured out exactly who I am, what I'm looking for, and they're helping the girls show themselves to me in the way that they should. You know, I think it's a service that people would probably pay huge money for, and I'm just loving it because, like I said, the girls that they found for me are fantastic. So.